Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber's world is spiraling, and this time it's not just a tabloid headline, it's a full-blown implosion unfolding in real time. From whispers of financial freefall and emotional unraveling to strained personal relationships, resurfacing trauma and chilling links to some of the industry's most disturbing lawsuits, it seems the pop star's life is slipping through his fingers. And just when it seemed like things couldn't possibly get darker, Taylor Swift, America's sweetheart, and one of the most powerful women in entertainment, is abruptly yanked into a legal feud with Blake Lively that involves cryptic messages, alleged threats, and yes, a human leg bone discovered near her home.
Police are investigating a shocking discovery near Taylor Swift's home in Rhode Island.
As bizarre as it sounds, this isn't a Hollywood thriller. It's reality, and we're diving deep. Buckle up, we've got receipts, timelines, and theories you won't hear anywhere else. Justin Bieber, falling from grace. Once the golden boy of pop stardom, Justin Bieber's fall from grace is playing out like a slow-motion car crash. Gone are the days of chart-topping singles and sold-out stadiums. In their place, growing public concern, whispers of emotional instability, and what some insiders are calling a total loss of control. His fans aren't the only ones sounding the alarm. Former colleagues, music executives, and even longtime friends from Bieber's inner circle are quietly raising red flags. Several sources have described him as deeply troubled, chronically anxious, and mentally fragile. And behind his carefully curated social media presence, the picture they paint is far less glamorous. A man caught in the undertow of fame, desperate to find solid ground. The tipping point may have been 2022. That's when, according to documents, spotlighted in TMZ's docuseries, What Happened to Justin Bieber, the star faced an unthinkable reality: bankruptcy. Not just a rough patch or a temporary dip in revenue. Full-blown bankruptcy. He was allegedly hemorrhaging money faster than he could earn it, and he wasn't earning much anymore. To stay afloat, Bieber made a decision that stunned fans and industry analysts alike. He sold the rights to his entire music catalog. Every hit, song, gone. The revenue from classics like Baby, Sorry, and Love Yourself, it now goes to the highest bidder. For someone whose music defined a generation, the emotional and financial impact of that decision cannot be overstated. But how did it get this bad? Sources say it wasn't one catastrophic moment, but rather a slow, destructive spiral fueled by unchecked spending. On tour, Bieber was reportedly burning through millions, custom luxury tour buses, private jets multiple times a week, parties with celebrity guests and exclusive guest lists. Think Burning Man meets Billionaire Yacht Week. And while no one's pointing fingers outright, whispers are growing louder that Hailey Bieber may have played a part. Insiders allege she pushed for extravagant upgrades, top-tier wardrobes, A-list security, and Instagram-worthy travel. Was it all for the brand, the image, or was Justin just trying to hold on to someone who's become his emotional crutch? Eventually, things got so dire Justin began asking for personal loans, from friends, business associates, even his church director, Will Bracey. That's right, a global pop icon asking for credit card access just to keep the lights on. It's the kind of desperation that shows just how deep the crisis goes. The last safety net?
Was this in your wildest dreams or something you were hoping for?
Not really.
Enter Scooter Braun. The mogul who discovered Justin shaped his early career and for years served as his manager, mentor, and guardian. But even that bond appears to be fraying. According to Page 6, Justin owes Scooter a staggering $8.8 million, money that was used to cover expenses from the ill-fated Justice Tour, which was canceled due to Bieber's health issues.
It was hard for me being that young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn.
At first, Braun stepped in to help. He fronted costs, handled logistics, and tried to keep the Bieber brand from falling apart. But when Bieber reportedly pivoted to launching a fashion line instead of repaying his debts, Braun may have reached his limit. The two haven't been spotted together in public for months, and music insiders suggest the relationship has cooled or ended entirely. For Justin, losing Scooter might be more than just a professional rift. It could mean the collapse of the last real support system he had left, substance struggles and silence compounding. The financial strain is a growing concern about Justin's mental health and possible substance use. Sources close to the star say he's become reclusive, dodging interviews, canceling engagements, and surrounding himself with a shrinking circle of yes men. Allegations of drug use have re-emerged, with insiders suggesting he's relying on substances to numb himself from the unrelenting pressure and unresolved trauma from his teenage fame. This isn't the first time fans have worried. In past interviews, Justin's described feeling empty, exhausted, and even suicidal. Combine those struggles with today's headlines, and it's not hard to see why the concern is at a fever pitch. Diddy, Justin, and disturbing flashbacks. What started as a legal avalanche against the hip-hop mogul has taken a disturbing turn, and somehow, Justin's name has entered the conversation. A resurfaced video shows a then-teenage Bieber with Diddy, with the older star making cryptic comments about spending 48 hours together. The tone? Joking. But the implications? Uncomfortable at best, and deeply troubling at worst.
Hours, he's with me, so and we gonna go full crazy.
Justin's team has maintained he was only friends with Diddy's sons, not Diddy himself. But in light of recent lawsuits and testimonies against the Bad Boy founder, fans aren't letting go. Why the silence from Bieber's camp? And what, if anything, is he trying to distance himself from? Taylor Swift's bizarre nightmare. While Justin's world spins into chaos, Taylor Swift, perhaps the only pop star with a tighter brand grip, is facing something far more bizarre, and frankly, terrifying. Authorities recently discovered a human leg bone near her sprawling estate in Watch Hill, Rhode Island.
Officers located what appeared to be a human leg bone. The remains were collected and transferred to the Rhode Island Medical Examiner's office.
Though police have said no foul play is suspected, the headlines were instant. Body found near Taylor Swift's mansion. The timing? Odd. The location? Unsettling. And fans are asking, was this just a freak incident or something more sinister? Blake Lively, legal warfare and friendship gone. Sour things get even stranger when you factor in Blake Lively. According to leaked court records, Lively asked Taylor to publicly back her in a lawsuit tied to the film adaptation of It Ends With Us, a project now marred by accusations of unsafe working conditions and copyright disputes. Taylor declined. According to sources close to the situation, she didn't want to entangle herself in a legal storm she wasn't directly involved in. But that choice may have shattered a longtime friendship. Blake allegedly felt betrayed. The two haven't been seen together in public for months, and in a now-deleted Instagram story, Lively posted a cryptic image with the caption, "I keep receipts." Fans took that as a thinly veiled threat aimed squarely at Taylor. Shocking? Taylor's name suddenly appears in legal filings, even though her team insists she had zero involvement beyond licensing a song. So why drag her in? Is this a calculated move by Blake's legal team, or something darker? Is this a targeted takedown? Many are pointing fingers at Blake's high-profile attorney, Brian Friedman.
Brian Friedman just put an affidavit in with the court where he claims that he knew back in February Blake Lively was trying to extort Taylor Swift.
Known for his aggressive, headline-grabbing tactics. During proceedings, the judge warned Friedman to tone down the Swift mentions, calling them unnecessary and inflammatory. But by then, the damage was done. Taylor's pristine image is now linked to lawsuits, betrayal, and possibly worse. For someone who's made a career out of control of her image, her message, her brand, it's an unprecedented breach. A silver lining. Through it all, there's one glimmer of peace in Taylor's whirlwind life. Travis Kelce has reportedly been her rock through the fallout with Blake and the Rhode Island incident. Insiders say they've spent nearly every free moment together during the off-season. Friends describe Taylor as relaxed, happy, and truly in love. Is it real? Is it forever? That remains to be seen. But for now, it seems like the one part of her life that isn't unraveling. Final thoughts. So here we are. A tangled web of imploding finances.
TMZ reports reveal he allegedly borrowed credit cards and purchased private jets he couldn't afford just to keep up with friends.
Mental health concerns.
He is having mental health issues. He talks about it, big boy. He talks about it.
Legal warfare.
Is Justin Bieber going to testify against Diddy? That has been a question that we have had a lot ever since Diddy's arrest.
Swift is being dragged into the legal fight between Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni.
And eerie discoveries.
Been found near Taylor Swift's home.
Justin Bieber, he may be spiraling toward rock bottom, with fewer people left to catch him every day. Haley, struggling to keep the brand afloat while facing backlash from rare beauty stands and whispers of marital strain. Scooter Braun, reportedly walking away. Diddy, under siege, with unsettling ties to multiple stars, including a much younger Justin. And Taylor Swift, caught in a firestorm she didn't start, but might not be able to avoid. Let's hear your thoughts. Is this just another celebrity gossip cycle? Or the beginning of something much bigger? Drop your theories in the comments, hit that like if you made it to the end, and don't forget to subscribe. See you tomorrow's video.